Alright, Alpha Rerun. I don't think anyone saw that coming besides me, of course. I actually talked about that in this video.
And then the most important part is, I don't actually know if this is going to be happening on our global server, but apparently for other servers, Lucia Alpha has like a limited rerun, right? Limited time rerun. She's actually going to be added into a rotational banner. But this time she's only gonna be on like 70% rate of getting it.
So apparently I have somewhat a reliable source of information that I can depend on from here onwards, so we can predict every single move that Kuro is gonna make, because I mean, they're not gonna change anything. Good things for us is we can predict literally everything. So without further ado, let's get into this, because this video is all about banner review. So if you don't know, Alpha is actually, if not one of the strongest physical damage DPS in the game so far, and it's gonna last for a really long time, because there pretty much isn't a replacement to kind of replace her besides like near team, but near team requires a hefty amount of black cards to invest in. You have to get like 3 members and 3 signature weapons and everything. But with Alpha, all you have to do is just get her, and maybe if you decide to get her signature weapon, and that's all you have to do. And you could pretty much use her for any like physical damage war zone. Let's see here what we have this week. Yep, physical damage war zone, and she's actually super strong against a lot of pink agent spots as well, especially for OG players who have been playing this game since the launch. They've been using Alpha for literally everything when we don't have Bianca, when we don't have Watanabe Astral. So you can pretty much tell that Alpha is actually like super strong and a one for all, right? She could literally do anything, and I recently just hit like 6k BP on her because I actually got her to like double S with the shots from Pink Cage. So here you go. If you don't have like, if you're not interested in playing like A-class Bianca, or maybe even like, where is it, A-class Carolina, both of them are actually a very good sub DPS or a main physical DPS if you want to make them, if you have like their 5-star weapon or the 6-star weapon, or even if you don't have like an entropy lead. This is a really good chance to get Alpha, because who knows when her banner is gonna come back. Because if you miss this banner, although this banner is like a 70-30%, it doesn't mean that you're 100% gonna get the character, so that's a concern as well. If you miss this banner, she's probably not gonna come back in a really long time, because just think about it. We have Bianca Veritas that's gonna come in a rerun eventually, and probably like Plume, Rosetta, and a lot more. Who knows when she's gonna come back? Maybe she should come back in around like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, or even longer. So if you really want her, make sure to value this opportunity and get her now. Now, the most important question, who is this banner for? As you guys know, this is a rerun banner. It's not like the first debut banner. If you take a look at like Bianca's banner, it's actually her first debut. That's why if you have 60 pulls, you're 100% gonna get her. But for rotational banner like Alpha, when she comes back like a rerun this time, you're only gonna have like 70% chances of getting her. That means you're not 100% getting her even after you did like 60 pulls. Now let's take a look at what you're gonna get if you didn't get her. Obviously Bianca is not included in here, so if you lose your 70-30 chances, you might end up getting Cabrion, Luminance, Amber, Entropy, or maybe even Pulse, which is not that desirable, I guess, for a lot of you. So personally, I said if you're a whale or a dolphin, you could afford to pay a little bit more in the game, and if you really want Alpha, go for it. Don't even hesitate, because she is a really strong physical damage DPS for a really long time. For F2P players, consider that black cards are limited, so for what I can say here is you might want to ignore Alpha if you actually care about getting a good character for your game to set up your path to maybe even clear all the stages that you couldn't clear. Go for Bianca first. Get Bianca. If you don't have a really strong S-class unit, go for Bianca first. And if you really want her, you could try, but if you lose to 70-30, don't blame me, man, because it is really hard to hit like 100% in this banner. And also, I know a lot of F2P players is gonna ask, what if I already have Bianca Veritas? What if I have Bianca but I don't have Alpha? Should I get her? Hold your horses, because let's take a look at how many days we have left on Eternal Engine. 10 days. So after 10 days, we're getting another patch update, which is gonna be a really good update, because apparently that's the most popular version for the CN server. We don't have any S-class character in during that patch, so you don't have to worry about it. You could just save black cards during that patch, but after that patch, that is one of the most important ones. After that patch, we're gonna get another new patch update, which is gonna be around like the mid of December, maybe in the end of December. We're gonna get another S-class, which is, if you don't know what she's called, she's actually called Lucia Ravenfeather. And she's a melee, she's a Lucia character as well. She does a lot of damage, just like Alpha. Playstyle is different, but the only difference between them is Lucia Ravenfeather does ice damage, and Lucia Alpha does physical damage, so there's still a difference between them.
指挥官，不过是个构造体，别想拦我的路，我可不会放你过去。无论发生什么，我一直都会在指挥官在的地方。
If you don't know what the difference does, if you take a look at your pain cage, you can see like for Group Y, this specific boss is weak against dark damage, which is what Watanabe Astral does. So if you use Watanabe instead of like using Bianca or Alpha, you could actually do more damage, get a higher score. That's how elements work. Now the only difference here is Lucia Ravenfeather is a debut banner, so with 60 pulls, with your limited black cards for FTP players out there, you're 100% gonna get her. But for Alpha, as you can see, you're not gonna get her 100%. You might miss, you might lose the 70-30. So what I can say for FTP players is, if you're not a diehard fan for Alpha, save your black cards. If you already have Bianca as well, save your black cards and just wait for Lucia Ravenfeather. I think that's a better choice, personal opinion. But if you're a diehard fan for Alpha, you've been wanting her since like when you start the game, you actually miss the debut banner, then you know what, just go for it. Enjoy the game, get her, and hopefully you win the 70-30 chances. So that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'm probably gonna be releasing a lot more videos for the upcoming updates. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.